Hello and welcome. I have gotten some new games, and this is one I have been waiting for a long time. This is Nemesis Retaliation, and I'm going to unbox this new, and this box is pretty huge. If you look at the thickness of this box here, there's a lot of content in this box. I guess I am going to unbox this one. And also this is a Kickstarter version, so I have some extra stretch goals in this box here. But first let's start with this one. And I'm really looking forward to playing this new version here. But first we need to unbox it and see what we have inside of this huge box. I have looked a little bit on how it plays, and it does play kind of different than the first one. I do not have the second edition, I only have the first edition, and then this one I thought looked very interesting when I saw it. So let's have a look. Hey Alejandras, you got yours 2 weeks ago? Oh, you can't wait to play it. Me neither. And I actually have vacation the next week, but it's with the family. But I think I might grab it with me and see if I can get a play in or two. But we will see. So first, I see mine has a little damage on the box here, but it's just on the box, I think. Can have a look. And it came with this when it arrived, but yeah, I think it's okay. Oh, they have a lot of pictures on the sides here too. Ooh. Okay, let's put this to the side. So first off, we have rule book. How many pages do we have in this one? All content and board layout. So this kind of different where you're going to explore as you go. You're going to build it as you play the game. Let's just grab. So we have A, B, and C sections. I think so. We are going to 39. Just going to see how many pages we have. 40 pages in all, and then on the back side we have some icon and additional modes you can play. You also have you can play this solo and co-op too. So this is kind of a semi-cooperative game, but you can also play it where you cooperate fully, and solo too. Then we have a rooms sheet. Always great because there are so many different rooms that have special abilities, so you can look them up here. Oh, we have these rooms. Then just go here, and we have these. And I think it's double-sided, so we also have rooms on the other side. And we have here. So this is just an overview of all the different rooms. Then we have objectives, a helper sheet, game terms. So a helper sheet here. Should we also just take this one closer? And then we have some more here. For different cards, I guess. And also on the back side we have even more. And on this side. I do on the channel have a lot of playthrough. Oh, these are actually also bent. What is now this? Look at this, guys. These are bent. So they have taken damage. These guys here. I think this one. Okay, but that doesn't matter because this we are going to punch out. So it's just these two sheets that have a little bent, and then this one, but this is things we're going to punch out. Nothing here. Don't think we have damage here, just looking. Little bit on this one too, I think. Even though they have, I think it had been bumped before it had been put into the box. If you look at this one, you can actually see it had been bent here. That's actually annoying that they had put it in very carefully in the box, But I think it must have been, the box didn't have anything, so it had been damaged before it had put into the box. We have a queen. The queen is alive. So this is a queen board, I guess, with solve corridor in a room and bag development. So an overview of that. And then we have the queen is dead. Okay. So if you have killed her, then things are going to happen instead. And then we need to open these. There is a lot of cardboard here. Pretty thick, I can see. So let's open this one. Alrighty. Oi, they are pretty heavy. They are dark. This is corridors, I think. And this is ammunition. Look at these ammunition tokens. Here. And then this is corridors. With the all with number 1 here. And then they have a number 0 on the back side. And that's just very easy to punch out. Even this one is wanting to come out. These tokens. They have kind of like more ammunition on one side, and then on the back side here it looks like this. There's fewer ammunition on the back side. I will just pop it in here again because I think I'm going to punch it on my vacation. I will take it with me. So this we're going to put here. And we have the same with corridors number 2, and then we have hand grenades. Like we have the hand grenades and corridors 2, and on the back side all have 0. I think you can flip them to the other side so you're not going to be affected. And this has a +2 and a +2. So hand grenades and more corridors. Corridors with the number 3, and then we have batteries. I think this looks like batteries or something. Maybe. I don't know. We have to learn this. This is new. So we have these and then corridor 3, and I guess we will have a 0 and then the same here. And this is pretty thick cardboard, I think. So is it kind of 5 millimeters, I think. We have, that looks like medics, and then corridors number 4, and then the same on the other side with a 0. So that was all corridors. And okay, so we had on this one we had just looking at the numbers. So we have a lot of number 1, 2, and then 3 and 4. Not as many with the number 3 and 4, I think. And then we have some more with number 4. And we have a contractor, a little spaceship, a little token, and then some tokens here. Looks like some chips you can put in, right? Some things. And we have a board here. So let's take this one closer. And on this side we have this board here. Queen health cards, egg, nest, and life support. And then this is just the back side. Ooh, oh, they really want to come out. Absolutely punch, very easy, I can say. That's going to be easy to punch out. Okay, then we have the bag development, I think. So we have adult, drone, and then queen tokens. And this one. And lavas, little lavas. And then we have these tokens. I think this was something with securing the corridors. You can secure a corridor. I think mission task. And then we have an objective choice. Move the marker down. Something when you choose what you get 2 objectives, then you can move down this. I think you could draw cards or something. So here we have room tiles and some tiles up here. Looks like some kind of airlock or something. But this is the room tiles. Surgery, life support control. We have drilling station, life support control. And then server room, cooling room. And then these. Suffocating. Oof. And then a token here. And then they have A and B on this side. And we have some C rooms, question mark rooms, maybe they can be placed anywhere. And anti-aircraft, escape shuttle, life support control, and then suffocating again. So this is room tiles. Oh, they each have a number, so maybe it's easier to look them up. You can just look at the numbers on the rooms. You need to look them up. And the back side. And then we have more question marks. Oh, we have the cat. No, it's a duck. It's not a cat, it's a duck. And we have eggs. I actually have some 3D printed eggs I printed for my first Nemesis. And then we have emergency rooms and door rooms. And the back side. It is a cute duck though. And then some more rooms. Undiscovered hibernatorium. Oops. So we have security, robot room, gunnery, pressure control, alarm room, and experimental military lab. So that is these. And then we have doors. I also have 3D printed doors we can use. Okay. Life support, hibernatorium, inactive anti-craft. So here we can hibernate. I think this is the tile we're going to start from, by the way. This tile. And then we have printed corridors on this one. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the back side, nothing special there. And then we have a track. 1, 2, 3. Maybe they are going on top on this one. Yeah, they can connect. They can be connected. Kind of if you make a puzzle, I think. So, oh, maybe this is the start zone. There's a landing zone. I think that is going to be the start zone. And we're going to have ammunition and health and stuff you can gather from this room, I think. And then we have the back side. Someone is standing there. And then we have the characters. We have heavy gun operator, Recon. I'll put them up here so they're closer. And I think this was for oxygen. These out here. Combat engineer officer. And oh, they really want medical support. And they all have different numbers on them here. I mean, these really want to punch out. It's hard to keep them in. So, yeah. I think that is it. Nothing on the back side. So that was all the cardboard we had on top. That is why the box was going over the top. So now we have a lot of aliens. Let us see. We have more. We have this box here. And then we have more underneath the player boards. Okay, we have organizers for putting stuff in here. Let's look at this one first. Let's zoom in a little bit more. So let's go in here. Okay. Maybe we should place it like this. We have a robot, I think. This is a robot. We can use, I think. Maybe, can we put on top of this one? I think, aha! This one fits here. So you can pop this one in here. Then you have a robot you can move around and it has arms. Cool. So then have to remember where we placed them. And we have our heroes up here. They are pretty detailed. I think actually I will zoom in a little bit more, guys. So I think we are going to zoom in a little bit more. Oops, sorry for the noise. Here, I think we can see them here, right? So we have a hero. They are pretty detailed. So if you're into miniature painting, you can do a lot with these. I think they look great. And we have this big guy here. He's kind of like wearing a suit, isn't he? Oh, yeah, he's inside a suit. That they also had in the Alien movies. They could go inside a suit and use that one. And we have this one. And one with a bigger weapon here. And you can even see their faces. They are pretty cool. These miniatures here. And we have this guy. It looks like the soldier in the first game we have. And we have one more here. This guy here. Or maybe they're even easier to see down here. Alright guys, and then we have lots of aliens. Lots of different aliens here. Let's have a look. I think these must be the same. I think. Yeah, they look like the same in here. So we have this fella here. I think if we do like this, maybe a little bit easier to see. No, I think they might be a little bit smaller, these figures, than the first version. I think they're a bit smaller, but I think it's okay. They were bigger in the first version, some of them. But there's a lot here. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there 6? I think there's 6 in this one. And then we have more. Are they different? We have looked at these ones. I'll just take them off. Let's look at this one. Yeah, they're a little bit different, but these one are kind of like laying down, right? But I think this would all be adults, would be my guess. That these are the same as these. And then this is just different types of the adults, I think. That is my guess. Because they are kind of like just a little bit different, right? I think it's okay that they are smaller because they were pretty big and sometimes it would take up a lot of space. But I also think there's something with that you can get more of these in when you play like a horde. Not just one, you could get up to get more of them in at the same time. So you could get 3 of them at the same time. So they need to be smaller, I guess, when you need to have more on a space. So we also have this type here. These long things. Whoops. Yeah. Is it easier if I take them up here? If it will focus. There we go. Yeah, just an example. But it looks like we have 6 in each of these bags here. Let's just say 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there are 6 in each of these. So that is a lot. Kind of like 24 plus 2 more bags. So, yeah. 2. That is a lot to... Do they expect them all to come in on the table? So we have this one. No, this one looks a little bit different, doesn't it? A little bit different. So also 6 of these, I think. And then we have one more. And we have this one. Yeah, kind of the same, but different positions they have. So that is 6 bags with 36. Yeah, 36. Then we have some larger ones here. We have, let's see, we have this one. This one here, a little bit bigger than the other one. And while I keep it up here, we will take the next one. This one. So I think they also look kind of the same, but standing in different positions. I think we also have, yeah. So I think we have, or maybe we have 2 of these, and then we have 6 of these. But they all have the same face with this one. This kind of like a horn, right? Going up here. And then 2 small ones. They all have it. Ah, how was this one placed? I think this one was like this, maybe like. Ah, yes, there we go. And this one was placed like this. So 8 of these, and then we have the queen. We have the queen. Oh, you can't see the side here. Sorry, guys. You can't see this one. I was just looking. We have 8 of these little ones we just saw here. I think they have the same of these sides here, right? Kind of look the same. And then we have the queen. The queen. Oops, let's focus on the camera here. The queen here. Oh, you have never played the previous 2 versions. Ah. Okay. Yeah, so these are definitely smaller. Maybe I should do a comparison one day with the first one. But I looked at some gameplay of this one, and this is quite different in some ways, and then some things are similar. So this is just the color tokens for each player to put under your you have a player color each, and there are 6 different colors. I think this was for the game is for 5 players. You also had the. Did we have 6 heroes? I think we have 5. There was an extra here, right? Huh. It is for 5 players. Oh, then we have the little lavas. The little lavas here. This is the small ones. The little lavas. They are miniature aliens here. Oh, are they lavas? Yeah, I think they are lavas. I think they are the lavas in this one. Well, I think they look cool, all these little ones. And there's a lot. You have 30 of these. Let me zoom out a bit again, because now I'm going. Let's go out a little bit so we can see it all. There we go. So we have 30 of these 6 bags, the little lavas, and our heroes, 1 robot. So that was this level here. Let's. Oh, we have to put it this way. No? This way then. Yeah, this way. Alright, back to the box. We have more in the box. So this is player boards. And your health is going to be in a bit different way, I think. You also have your basic action, and then discard 1 to take this action, discard 2 to take these actions. So that is similar, but you will have some other actions, I think, in this one. There is a fire a burst corridor. That is new. Shoot a room, melee attack, use item, activate the robot. So you can activate the robot as an action with discarding 1 card. And then we have hand. We have some tokens we can place here. We saw the small tokens with the ammunition and the health. And then we have our health here. So we have, and they are dual-sided, and they are pretty thick cardboard. So nice thick cardboard. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So for 5 players, 5 of these boards. And then we have a separator here, and we have a token box, or this one. So a token box, easy to take out. Cards. And we have some holders. This is holders for cards, I think, items. Oh, and we have the numbers on here as in the normal one. Number 1, number 2. Oh, they are pretty thick, really solid, these ones. Number 3, and then should have a number 4 and a number 5. They're pretty cool. They have kind of like inside a computer thingy or something. They are pretty detailed. Let's see on the back side here. So for the players, we have the bag development, the Nemesis bag development. Oh, it has a nice round here, so maybe it can stand at the table. Nemesis bag, and we can close it. Then we have this one. This is where we're going to scan our infection cards to see if we have been infected. And we have dice. Let's have a look at the dice here. So here we have numbers, we have ammunition, we have this one, doesn't look good. This one with a skull. This one, numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the same, we have 2 of these and 2 of these with the skull and numbers. Ooh, you have the numbers up to 5. And then ammunition. I guess you might lose your ammunition if you get on this side, and then here something bad will happen, I guess. And then you have numbers. And the same with these numbers 1, 2. Oh, they are yellow, so I guess this is for when you have to roll for these for noise, the noise tokens. I guess that, and this must be the attack dice. I don't know what these 2 are. And then you have a lot of noise tokens. Nice plastic tokens. We have for ammunition. And we have tokens for malfunctioning, like in the first one. And we have fire tokens. Fire tokens too. And that is this for tracking? Maybe for the track, for the rounds or something. And these are for putting the ones we have with the little hole. This is to put to our board, I think. I think we need to put them to, where did I place those? Board. Oh, over here. I think on this side of this board here, right here, you're going to place the airlock, the round thing we have, and you're going to use these to place it here. And then This is for the doors. Tokens for the doors. Oh, you can actually take this one out. Oh, we have one in here. Huh? I don't know why. We had one already. So you can take this element out. And then we have cards. And this is the last thing I think we have in this box here. We have Queen Health, Robot. And yeah, let's pop these ones open to see which cards we have. Exploration, Prior, these. And then we should also have some. Okay, so these you can take out. So just say we do not have any supervisions in the bottom. Alright. Let's see what we have here. Then also the fiddly thing with getting these open, right? I think I'll just use my scissor here to get them these ones up. Alright. So in this one we have, oh, they are very nice quality, the cards. I like these, are easy to shuffle and they are nice. So let's zoom in a bit to look at some cards. Do I smell them? No, I actually don't usually do, and I actually do not smell that well anymore, because I think I had COVID at some time. I thought I just had a cold, and my smelling and tasting never really came back as normal, so it's pretty annoying. But yeah, we have Sprint. So you see these are purple, so this is for the purple player. This is the purple player's cards. Action card you can take. Sprint, move, chain of command. I like the illustrations they have on the cards here. They are nice. So we can just place them here. And we have a lot of cards, so I'll just go over. There's something here with a lava, I think. Maybe, I don't know what this means, but it's a kind of like with an alien. Oh, you can't use them if you're together with an alien. I guess that is it. It would be like that in the normal version, first version of Nemesis. Then there are some things you can't do if you're together with an enemy. So that was the purple cards. Then we have the red cards, which were the soldier in the first original. So you see they have some cards that are the same, and then each of these characters, they're going to have something that are special for their character. And we have a breakthrough, burst weapon, chain of command, continuous fire. So destroy accessible door, fast load. Repairs, rest and search. This is something that you will see that most of the players have in their deck. I think they all have in their deck. That is some common ones. And then you have some that are different for each player. Computer skills. And demolition, explosives, fast repairs. So this is the mechanic. This is the combat engineer. Kind of like maybe the mechanic in the first version. And the rest, search, fast, secure. So yeah, this is going to be different. Really look forward to playing this one too. So we have for the blue player, that was, I think it was the captain in the first one. That was the blue one. Or was, yeah, it was. The pilot was the green one. First command, demolition, fire at will. Let's go! Officer's channel. Yeah, repairs. Rest. Search. Yeah, it was annoying, Al Hernandez, but the good thing is I wasn't really sick I just didn't get that one back. Secure and stay calm. But it's not like I can't taste things, but it's just not the same, and I can't smell as many things. That is both good and bad. So when you have a bad smell, I can't smell it. So, chain of command, combat, drugs, demolition, field, surgery, first aid. So this must be the medic. This must be the medic. Yeah, okay. Yeah, medical support. So of course it is the medic. I really like the illustrations also. They catch the theme of the game. And secure. All right, we have one more, I think. What do we have here? Yeah, we have always. No, that's the last one. Contractor, consultant. Always prepared. Computer skills, demolition, duck and cover. Move quietly. Oh, it's like the sneak one in the first version. I like the sneak one that could sneak. Rest, search, basic secure, and a weak spot. That is all the characters' abilities cards. So you have 10 for each of the characters. And then we have our contamination cards. This is the ones. Let me see. Where did we put the scanner? Where did we put the scanner? In this up here. Let's see. So when you play the game and you get these, at some point you might need to scan to see if you are affected. So when you get these cards, you do not know if you are affected. But sometimes in the game you might need to scan to see if you have been affected. You're going to pop it in here. And then you can read to see, oh, this one is infected. If one of the texts here says infected, then you are infected. The second row here says infected. So if you had this card here, you would be infected. Which is not good. I don't know so how many you have of the infected versus not infected, but I think, I don't know how many you have. Then we have these cards left. We have, let's look at maybe this one. See if we can pop this one open. Without. Sometimes I will just use my teeth to open them, but here we can. They are actually okay. Sometimes they can be harder to open. So what do we have here? Let me just look at this side. Oh, this is the solo. Then we have attack, prime blood. Oh, and this is event. Let us look. Here we go. So we have some things that are new, I think. Let's look at this one. This is for the solo and the co-op mission. Then you're going to get some tasks you need to fulfill together if you play the solo version or if you play the co-op version. So this is clean up. The next C section must be destroyed. Face off. The queen must be dead. So you need to kill the queen, and I think she was going to be pretty tough to defeat in this game. Close down. All life support tokens must be this one. Don't know what that is yet. At least one robot with a data token must escape from the facility using this flight. Oh, we did see some tokens with this symbol on it when we had all the cardboard. Scientific sample. A robot must escape from the facility carrying an egg from the nest, section C. Wow. No corner of an uncovered. All rooms of type B must be discovered. Entrance inspection. There must be no unexplored corridors in section A. So you would need to explore everything in section A. Culinary sample. A robot must escape from the facility carrying an egg from nest C. Oh, we had two of those. Deep search. All rooms of type C must be discovered. Safety procedure. The Hibernatarium must be with this symbol by using life support Control C. This I do not know what means. Shutdown. The reactor section C must be shut down by using the room. And then we have system backup. This thingy must be in the reactor room. So that is for the co-op and the solo motion solo game. You are going to get some of these depending on how many players you are, if it's the same as the first version. Then we have event and attack. So we have a bite, adult drone, queen. Oh, so this is maybe, this is when they are attacking. If you are heavily injured, you die. Otherwise, gain a serious wound and a contamination. So this is bite. They are all the same. Then we have deadly claws. If it's an adult, lose 1 health, I think, maybe. I don't know if it's a major or if you are heavily injured, you die. If this is a drone, if you are injured, gain 1 serious wound. Otherwise, gain 2 serious wounds. And the queen, you lose 1 of those 2. I think it's yeah, I don't know what that is. Deadly claws. Oh, that was the same, but they have different things on them. Yeah. Wow. Look at this one. Oh boy. Also, lose 3. Oh, that must be light wounds then. That must be light wounds. It does also look a little bit like a lightning, right? So light wounds and gain a contamination. Fury. So you have these fury cards. Infecting, lose 2. Contamination. Yeah. Oh, there's a miss. There's something good here. There's a miss. Oh, a scratch. Gain a contamination card. Scratch. A scratch. A scratch. Blood sense. Lose 2. Oh, yeah. Tail attack. And a tail attack. Wow. That looks awesome. Are you worried you won't understand the rules? Kind of worried it will just sit in my shelf. Well, I can promise, and I will promise, I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I will make some solo playthroughs of the game. So when I have got a grasp of the rules, then I will definitely make some videos with it. So hopefully that will help you. Then you can always try to play it solo first to learn the rules. That is often what I do when I have to teach a game also. If there is a solo mode, I will play it in the solo version to learn the rules first. So I will definitely do some videos with the game, but yeah. Then we have these events. So I guess this is the event cards we're going to draw, and the others here are for when we are being attacked. Then we have to draw this one, right? So leaving the shell. Then we have movement and reshuffle the deck. Refactor. So we have all of these things will happen. And then if, yeah, some if conditions, all resolve, and each makes a noise roll. Oh, like in the other one, so it can get even worse. Yeah. So lots of stuff that's going to happen when we do resolve when we have to flip over these events. Hatching, life support failure, damaging fire, no way out. The queen awakens. Ooh. Overwhelming the enemies, system failure, protect and serve, fire breath. So we are going to get fire. Damage. Panic. Landing zone explodes. That doesn't sound good. Well, that was the event cards. Then we do have more cards, guys. We still have these. This is exploration. Exploration. Oops. Let's have a look what we have inside here. Do you... I think I have... Yeah, sometimes I will control more than one. You're asking if I sometimes play more characters when I play solo. Yeah, I do in some games. I do. I think I do. Didn't I? Yeah, sometimes I do. Okay. It depends on the game. Because some games you do need to play with two. If I play Gloomhaven, I will always play with at least two. Because you should play with two, right? And then we have objectives. Okay. So here we have some exploration cards. Oh, that is things we are going to flip over. And then I think place a room. So when we, in this one, you're going to explore as you play the game and then reveal rooms and attach them. So you're going to build it out and explore. And this is these cards you're going to use. And then it's going to tell you where you're going to place. This is a malfunction token. Then you need to place 4 of these noise tokens. And then you have with this one. And then how many corridors there can be on it, I think. Place a room. This is the type of room you need to place. Here it's an A, B, or C, depending on where you're coming from, on which room type. So you have the A, B, and C, and then you have the question mark rooms. So that is when you explore a new tile, you're going to flip one of these cards and place a new room. Then we have the character cards. So that is going to be the same as the ones we saw on the character board, right? Yeah. So we have 6 of these. Oh, that is why there was 6 tokens. There was 6 of tokens I have somewhere over here. Underneath the lid. Alright, but that was the 6 tokens put underneath your character. Then we have the pass cards you're each going to get, and they have the numbers that are going to match the number we have on these. You're going to match it with these. So this is helpful. You have the player phase, the actions you have, and then when you say pass, and then we have intruder phase, event phase, and cleanup phase. So we have all the phases on these cards here. So each player going to get this, and then we have task missions, and we have objectives. So I think you're going to get one of each of these, and then you're going to, at some point in the game, choose one of them. So we have the missions, and this is for the number of players. I think if you're going to, for 2+ players, you're going to use this one. So this could be an example of a task you could get. And this one. So each player would have their own private objective. And it's not always in this game that they're going to help each other if you're going for these tasks. So this is the different tasks you can get. And then we have objectives. I think, is that it? I'm just looking at these. Yeah, this is just all objectives. I haven't read the rules here, so I'm not all sure how these are going to work, but that was just my guess. You're going to get 2. You see mission task, and mission objective. So we have different mission objectives. These are the same, right? They all, no, they have some different text on them. Some of them. Oh, this is, wait a minute. We have a task here, and then we have mission objective here, and then we have private objective. So there are some different ones. Mission, see, these are mission objectives. So maybe you're going to get a mission and a private. I don't know. That we have to figure out. And then we have some private ones where no player can escape from the facility using this one. So here you might be working against another player, because if someone wants to escape with this one, then you want to make sure that no one escapes with it. So that is where the semi-cooperative comes in this game, because some of you might not want to do the same. The highest ranking player must not survive. So you can even get something like that where you want someone else to die. You can't kill them, but maybe you can not help them, or yeah. But you can choose the other mission instead of choosing the ones where you need to be mean to another player. But again, in this game, a lot of people, they won't survive. I don't think I have played a game where everyone, they survive at the end of the game. So that is, we have private missions, we have mission tasks, and we have some mission objectives. And then we had for the solo. And then we just have the small ones here. Lots of cards to cover in this one. All right. Yeah. Often I would do an unboxing like this. I wouldn't do it live, and then I would speed up where I do stuff that like putting out stuff. But I'm going on vacation here in a couple of hours, so I just wanted to do it before I'm going on vacation here. So just sorting these. Oh, this is for the characters. Then we have wounds, serious wounds. This is small cards in this one. Then we have items, red items. Okay, we had 2 cards here. Contractor, character item. Oh, so character item to the contractor. So they get some special cards here. A handgun and a bulletproof vest. And these here are for different characters. Character items. Okay, so this is character items. So we have a gun, an assault rifle, automatic shotgun, safed shotgun, and a carbine. And I think you can put ammunition on these. So this is for the different characters. And this one was for a character, I think. And here we have some robot cards. Server robot, technical robot, military robot, medical robot, securing robot, and an explanation robot. It's kind of like there is one for each of the characters, right? There are 6. And then we have, this is support equipment. So, okay, this one, assault shotgun, auto belt loader, bayonet, hazard armor. They are kind of flipped in different ways, right? So we have different cards here. Flamethrower, Gatling gun, grenade launcher. Sounds really good. Heavy armor, and a hand cannon, security system control, noise scanner, plasma gun, portable device, RPG launcher, submachine gun, supporting robot, tactical armor, tactical hatchet, sonic gun, and we have a utility vest. So this all seems helpful for the good guys. Support equipment. And then we have something that are not that good. Serious wound. So if you get a serious wound, you need to draw one of these cards. And if you can have a 3 of them. If you get a 4th, then you die. Eyes, +1 to all shoot results. So this is something that is not good for you when you get these. This is with the eyes. You have the lungs. Whenever you pass, lose 1 oxygen. If you already have 0 oxygen, lose 2 wounds. That is light wounds, I think. This is all bad. And then we have for the hand, the use item action cost 1A more. So 1 card more, I think, for using those. You only have 1 hand shot. If you have items in both hand shots, you must immediately discard items from one of them. Oof! That was that one. Lake. The make a move action from room with a alien, I guess, cost 1 more. So movement, and then body. During the drawing action cards, draw A until you have 4 instead of 5. So you have fewer cards to your hand with the body one here. Knee. The make a move cautiously action cost 1 more. And you have the guts. Whenever you pass, gain a continuation card. Wow. And they are not good. They're just going to fill up your hand, and you could be infected. Bleeding. Whenever you pass, lose a light wound. There are some cards that can help us here. So that was all these. Now we have this one. This one. Did we look at the items here? I don't think we looked at the items, right? We have the red items. Just this is when you search, you can search and get cards that can help you. So with these red items, that is normally kind of weapons you get in this one. These are military taser. You have a remote detonator. This is things that are going to help us. Armor. You can find armor. Gain an armor so you can load your weapon. Oh, lots of armors here. Then we have anti-aircraft. And we have exploring drone. We have flashbang. Grenade. Lots of grenades. Personal lock codes. Portable barrier. So that is all cards that we can search for and get. And then we have the last one here. Let me just open this one. And if you can get this one up. Here we go. All right. We have some Queen, Prime Blood cards. We have items. This is items we can use to heal. And then we have items that are good with repairing and I think doing things with fire and stuff like that normally. This is my guess. But we have a Queen Health Prime Blood. So this does not sound good, right? Discard additional, repel the Queen, activate the Queen, discard additional cards. That is 0. Here we have to discard one more card apparently. Discard one more card. Add all Queen's tokens to the bag. Oof! For each person in the room with the Queen draws 2 cards. Okay. And then with the Queen makes a noise rule. We get up to number 3. Activate the Queen, and replace a malfunction token in the room with the Queen. Additional cards. Yeah, we have to read the rules to figure out what all this means. And then we have the green item cards. And we have discard a serious wound and or restore 3 of your light wounds. So this is medkit that can help us. If we looked at the other things, we might need to get some health. Gain 7 oxygen, I think. Yeah, heavy oxygen. You can gain oxygen. Then there's these cards here. Then we have adrenaline injection. We can draw a card. You may perform any number of actions during this turn. Then we have remove a contamination card from your hand without scanning it. So we can just remove it and we do not need to scan it. And then we can draw 3 cards with this one. Termination code, close all doors around any room of the facility. Emergency. We can flip a token from one side to another side. Restore, that is discard a serious wound or restore 2 light wounds. The same with these. Med pack. We can gain a med token. That is some of the tokens we saw when we on the other cards. Then restore or draw 2 cards. That is what was inside our items here that are going to be helpful if we need to heal and get rid of some of the wounds if we have gotten any wounds. And then we have the items. Discard a fire token or repel 1 alien in the room. I think repel means we can we just move it away maybe? There we have more of these. So that is a way to get rid of fire in this bag here, in this set here. Robot controller. We can activate this thingy anywhere in the facility. That must be a robot too, right? I think, but I think there was 2 symbols for it. Duct tape. We can discard a malfunction token or place a heavy item above another heavy item. So you can have 2 heavy items in one hand with the duct tape. Oxygen tank. Gain free oxygen or get 1 of these tokens. I think those tokens also have oxygen. We have a lot of these. So oxygen, we need to go for this one if we need oxygen. Reinforce an empty adjacent corridor or discard fire. This is the same with these. And then we have tools. Discard malfunction. Open, close an accessible door. So that was all the item cards. That was all we have in the normal box of the game. Then we have the extra Kickstarter things. I really think it looks great and the cards, they have great quality. All the components I think are really great great quality, the components. And these they have made pretty well, I think. Yeah. So I need to make room so we can look at the other box. Yeah. Let's just look at the box we have here. So I'll just zoom out a little bit. And then we can look, we have rooms for everything I think in this box here. So let me just zoom out. So we can organize some of this stuff again. So let's see, I think that's enough. So it did have all the small cards. I think I will take all the small cards here. We have the item cards. We have these, the life support. We have these ones and these ones. I think we are supposed to place them here. I think so. Place them here. And then we have 2 rooms here for cards, right? This one is a big stack. Just testing. No, they have to be placed that way. So these ones, they kind of have, looks like they have a separator here, but it's not big enough to separate them. So maybe if you, I don't know, so I will just take some of the cards here and place in these rooms here, I think there's room for that you can sleeve the cards. Looks like there's room for it. So we're just going to grab all these cards and then place them in the box. Yeah, there's room for you to sleeve them. If you can look here, there's kind of like nearly double the space. Could maybe have them all in the same. Yeah, let's pop them there. Then they're not going to run around in the box. So these we had down here somehow. Somehow we had all of them. See if we can put them back so they can still stay in here. I don't know how to organize them here. We will just look at. Can we? Don't know. Yes, this can be fiddly, I think. Need to know how to stack these things. So they were all down here, right? Somehow we should be able to put them in here, right? I think. Somehow. I think that must be good enough. Then we have the dice. In this room. But we just need to make enough space so we can get this one over here. Alright guys. Then we have the Kickstarter, extra Kickstarter stuff. So if you have bought a retailer version, you're not going to get this box with you, I think. Because this is for the stretch goals for backing it on the Kickstarter. Alright, let's have a look inside here. We have one more character, I think, here. We have the Bio Enhancement Expert. And they also had a little token here. Did the others have this token too? Huh. And then there's some rules. And we have the Insider expansion rulebook. So we have overview. Oh, that was not that big. That was 4 pages. 4 pages for this one. And then we have another expansion rulebook. New Flesh. Woo! Look at this one. So there are for many hours of gaming. And then we have the Queen on the map. So this must be a little bit different than the other one we had for this one. And then we have some boards and tokens for this expansion. Whoops, let's see if we can open this one up. I can't remember all the Kickstarter stuff for the campaign because it was a long time since the campaign ran. So we have these two. Contractor-centric contractor hacker. So this is, I think, I don't know, is that characters you could play with too? It looks like, yeah, and then we have the mechanic. We have the mechanic and contractor janitor. Oh, they are two-sided, maybe. So you can, they are two-sided, right? Was it the same with these? Yeah, lab rat and survivor and the hacker. So there you can play with either side, I guess. So you have more sides to these. And you have, oh, the scout. It was called the scout. I love the scout in the first version. Really like the scout. Oh, we pilot. This is for, I also like the pilot, by the way. Oh, you have the soldier and the scientist. That is the roles for the first Nemesis. Oh, nice. Some of the characters you could play with, right? Then we have these thingies. And then the other side, they look like this. And then we have more stuff here. Alright guys. We have the cat. Now I have two. No, that's the dog. It's still the dog. I have the cat too. Well, this is a dog instead of the cat, right? So here we have a space dog. And we have this one. That looks like a cat in here. This has numbers. This is a die, I think, you can roll with. It has the 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 So you can actually roll with this one as a die. What? Alright. And we have a character. We have this character here. And then we have a green character in here. Again, pretty detailed characters. And we have aliens, or what? Some kind of robot thingy alien here. It's inside kind of a robot body, I think. Doesn't it look like? It has a mechanic leg. It's a strange thing. It's a strange thing, but we have 5 of these. And then we have a standee. We also had the one we could use it for. Okay, what is happening here? This is the lid for this. Okay. So we have... what is this, guys? What is this? Huh. This is a big thingy. Mechanical thingy. A robot that can do a lot of stuff, I think. But I don't... Did it look good? I don't know if it's good or evil. Now, how did I take it? There we go. Okay, we have more. What is now this? I will just zoom in here. Let's zoom in on this box here. Okay, what is this? What is this? We have... This is kind of small machine things. Is this? What is this? I would say it was it's a robot dog or something. I don't know what this is. Like they have something on their head, right? Well, yeah, I don't know what this is. 6 small thingies that look strange. And then we have more stuff. We have more little thingies. There is. Now they don't have this one around their head. Maybe it looks like it's robot thingies. Right? Huh. 6 of those. So it's more mechanical. And then we have 3, 6, 9 of these. 9 of these. This is all mechanical things, I think. Look at this one. It has a little nose here. And this looks like it has a helmet. And it's kind of round. Huh. That were 9 of these. And then we have some bigger ones here. What is this? This looks like it's reading a book or something. Like a... I don't know. This is a thing. I think it looks like there are 9 of these too. 3, 6, 9. 9 of these. There's a lot in this little box here. And then we have this one. So these little creatures. That looks like little creatures, not like a robot, right? Thought these look more mechanic. And this one, Looks a bit like a scorpion, I think. We have these. See this tail? Like a scorpion, right? So that is this one. So 9 of these 2. So that was all the little miniatures. And then we have a lot of cards here. We have a personal defense weapon. This is just 1 card. For the bio-enhanced expert. And then we have a lot more cards here. Cultist. We have, oh my god. We have action cards for the different heroes. We have life support control. I don't think I'm going to open all these cards up because I don't think we're going to look at all of these, but it will be kind of the same, I think, as the other ones we had. And then we have, for each characters, we're going to have cards here. And then lucky burst die rolls with the duck. So room cards and other cards here. I think I'm going to leave these. Or do you want to see these cards too? Let me know if you want to see all these cards too. Because I think there's a lot of cards here. Otherwise we're going to save this one for if you're going to play with this expansion at some time. So I think I will leave these for now. Because there is a lot here. So I will pop this one in here and see if we can get this one back again. Oh, we had this one here first, right? This one. There we go. Then we had this one. We had this one. I like all the inserts they have made here. And I think there are room for these tokens that we're going to punch out. And there's room here for the characters. So this is the boards. Yeah, so this is all we have in the extra Kickstarter thingy. So that is all. And we had this character too. So that is it for the extra stuff here in the stretch goal box here. Wow. That is it. All the stuff. Lots of things to learn. And I know one thing is when you play the Nemesis, it can be a bit overwhelming, but I think in the first version at least, the action and things you could do, they are kind of simple, but then you have all of the rooms with the different abilities where you already had to sit and look up what does this do, and then you have to remember the back building, you have to remember what you have to do in different situations with what you roll with the noise die and stuff like that. So I guess I'm interested to see how it will be when we have to learn the rules for this game here and see how it will all go. But yeah, at some time I will be back with a gameplay of Nemesis. It's not going to be next week since I'm going to be on vacation. And at the same time, at the moment, I'm also preparing for Essenspiel to go to Essenspiel, going through all the games that are going to be available this year. But yeah, that was my unboxing. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. But I'm happy with what I've seen and the quality of the stuff in the box. Then I just need to get the time to play the game. And take care all and enjoy yourself and have a great weekend.